So Kakuda, directed by Aditya Sarpottar, who recently directed Munja, is out on ZEE5. This film stars Sonakshi Sinha, Ritesh Deshmukh and Saqib Salim. So while riding high on the success of Munja, is this horror comedy as good? Let's go ahead and find out. So this movie is basically about a ghost called Kakuda who is supposed to enter people's houses after 7:15 in the evening, basically after sundown in this one village. And the folklore behind this is that he's supposed to enter through a small door which is left open for him, and whoever does not keep this door open after 7:15, after sundown, will be attacked by Kakuda and will be killed. He also only attacks men and gives them this massive lump on their back which lasts for 13 days, after which they all die. So well, long story short, Saqib Salim forgets to open this door, and before you know it, Kakuda attacks him, and now he has this massive lump on his back and 13 days to live. So Sonakshi Sinha goes ahead and tries to find someone who can help solve this problem, which is when Ritesh Deshmukh, a ghost hunter, comes into the picture. Now, Aditya Sarpottar has made some very good cinema in the past, and a plot like this sets up the stage well for a good horror comedy. However, it does not live up to the mark. There are also a lot of subplots that don't lead to much or don't really drive the story forward. Another problem is that Ritesh Deshmukh's character comes almost 45 minutes into the movie. And the way they portrayed him and showed him in the trailer seemed like he'd be someone very cool and someone who'd definitely make you laugh. But unfortunately, his lines aren't that funny, and a lot of it just relies on his body language and his acting. Now, another problem I had was with the cinematography. Especially in the night sequences, they've not been lit very well, so you can't really tell what's happening, and these sequences go on for a while. So as a viewer, you very soon get detached from what's happening and begin to lose interest. Also, the VFX over here is okay. In fact, there are sequences involving fire which are pretty badly done, but the character of Kakuda over here has been decently done in CG. So I would say overall, okay job. There's also a lot of use of animation in the movie, and I believe this is probably because they want to reduce the cost of CG. The animation is fairly simple, but it's done well. It's done aesthetically, so good job over there. Apart from this, the soundtrack of the movie wasn't great either. There's no real song that I would remember, and there's no iconic background music as well in this movie. Now, it's been a while since this movie has been made. It's been a good year and a half since they finished shoot. And I also know that they were in two minds about releasing it in theaters versus OTT. But with the success of Munja, I can see why they want to get this out as soon as possible. But clearly, there's a reason why I guess it was there, not released for a good year and a half. And this sort of shows in the movie. So on the whole, I would say that looking at Aditya Sarpottar's previous work and more recently Munja, this is definitely not up to the mark. This movie is okay in parts, it's funny in bits, it's scary to a certain extent in bits. It could have been a very well conceptualized horror comedy, but unfortunately it sort of falls flat over here. So well, on the BMB meter, I'm going ahead and giving this movie 5 on 10. I would say go ahead and skip it. But well, if you did end up watching it, then do let me know what you thought about the movie as well, and I'd love to discuss this with you. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and I will be seeing you very soon. Until then, go ahead and like, share and subscribe to my channel.